You make your way to Riverfold. Hope to find the mercenary Winyer, the man behind the fall of Hornburg. Oh, we got warped outside. The story so far. In Wellspring, Olbric united with Erhard. It was there that his erstwhile comrade had sought atonement for his deeds. The two crossed blades, and with the act, the truth was told. Earnhardt told Olbric about Wernier, a former sellsword, and the very man who orchestrated the fall of Hornburg. Such a fiend is too dangerous for this world. I will stop him, and must. God of the doubts that plagued Olbric's heart. To protect the people from harm, this is why he wields his blade. As he came to Riverfold, the very air was thick with unease and fear. Vernier? Doesn't seem right, but alright. Vernier. Oi, you! You want to get into town? Get in the queue and wait your turn with the rest. Queue? No, I beg your pardon. Gentlemen, I presume. Unless I misjudge your polished bearing. Tell me, sir, what brings you to this town?
The truth is...
For a man. Indeed, I take it this is your first visit, so let me give you some free advice. You'll be wanting to press a few leaves into the palms of the guards. There's a toll. Not a toll, it's that you see the Lord here. Eh, what's that you see about a toll? I ain't heard naught of that before. Shut your gob. That's what this tincture your smuggler are ye? Well, I'll tell you, Midas, we're on my mother's grave. Cool thing. Suggest you confess your crimes here now. They should rather tell it to the master at arms. What? And that, good sir, is why you'll want some spare coin at the ready. But the law. Those men are the law here. Their rule is absolute, I'm sorry to say. No doubt that potion was the guard's own. To find out your peril, a pretext to toss you in their gowls at the ready. Does no one bring them to task for their deeds? Not I can tell you that. I do exactly as they tell me, as should you. Punishment is swift and harsh here, both for those who have broken the law and those who have not. A handful of leaves, sir, is my advice. The more you can spare, the better. I only pray that that poor traveler has the wits and means to give the soldiers what they seek. Else. Oh, the Lord of this place, does he do nothing to stop this mummery? He encourages it. You see, ever since Lord Vinyer took over here. Oh wait, stop rattling, stop moving! Yes, sir. 1,000 pardons. My turn. Perhaps for me to get inside. Vinyer is the lore? By the gods, what happened here? Next! Another scruffy vagabond. Let's see what your rubbish you're totting in that bag. Let's do. Oh, quick on the uptick this one. Keep that up and you'll do alright in this town, mate. Might I ask a question, good sir, about this man Vinyer, sorry. Huh? That's Lord Vinyer to the likes of ye. What business could ye be having with his lordship? No business, friend. Just wondering what kind of man Lord Vinyer is. Veneer 5. Veneer. Oh my gosh, I need to hear it. He's bleed wonderful here. best thing that ever happened to this town. Now, we got work to do.
I see.
There was fear in those eyes. Winarier? My gosh! Oh, sorry, wait, I read it wrong. This is hurting my brain! Vanner? Vanner? I don't know. Vanner? Ah! Whatever. The town is in turmoil, which is exactly what I'd expect after seeing the behavior of those charged with policing it. Still, it will be no small task to getting at... Oh god. Vernier? I don't know. Vernier! Ah! A difficult foe, to be sure. If there was ever a time when I was in need of a scholar's wisdom, it is now. Then it's most fortunate that I am here now. I do have some thoughts as it happens. An oppressive regimen such as this is bound to foster discontent and dissatisfaction. So just seeking out the victims. Find those who are the most downtrodden, those who are suffering the greatest. They will tell you what you need to know. I see. I shall do as you counsel. You will? I trust your knowledge and insight, else I would not have asked. Well then, it is an honor to be of service. Those two have such a good chemistry together. It's not every day you hear of a mercenary leader becoming a provincial lord. Indeed. You must have been very fortunate, or exceedingly clever. Don't be naive, Olbric. In this world, corruption and dirty dealings are the only way a man can rise that fast. Mark my words, his path to fortune is littered with the bodies of men with knives in their backs. And I don't just mean figuratively either. Yours is a most cynical outlook. Trust me, I speak from experience. I know his type when I see it. You do well to know what you're getting into if you're picking a fight with him. Fear not. When the swords are drawn, a crooked man is cut down as easily as any other. And we've got nothing to worry about. With any luck. I can't get to the bar. I'm gonna try to get to the bar if I can. That's what you really need a compilation of the words I mispronounce constantly. Anyway, next I need. Looks like I'm gonna need Alphen. One second. We'll see. Alphen, definitely. Well, this is gonna be good. Alphalin? This. Oh gosh, which posts? What is this? Ain't never seen a prior before? Or pyre, sorry. This is the lordship's burning. Once a month, some poor saps get tied to them stakes and burned alive for their sins. For this month, for last month, and for the month before that too. The law of the land this is.
It cannot be.
Used to be outlaws and rogues that got burned. But if it weren't long before, there were drunks and beggars up there for their slightest crimes. Shouldn't say this out loud, but nowadays all it takes is a squall at his lordship's rule. Thus the call, the pale that oppresses this place. No one knows who will linger for what, so we creep about like mice and doing our best not to be noticed. Try to scrape too, and poof, just look guilty of something to seal the deal. So, traveler, now you know the kind of place you fetched up into. Best finish your business. Be on your way as soon as you can. Can be. Now, if you'll be excusing me.
I see.
Burning people at the stake? How horrible! My God. It is a dreadful way to die. The final moments are agony. But that makes it all the more effective as a lesson to others. Those who would rule with terror must embrace terror. Wrongdoers need to be punished. Everyone agrees with that. But this goes beyond justice. Just so. I grow so sad thinking about the poor people who live here. This cannot be allowed to go on. We have to do something. Agreed. If we act too hastily, we shall lose all hope of saving them. We must have patience if we are to prevail. So we just stand by and watch. Is that it? It is hard to do so, but yes. Sid. Evil thing burning the folk at the stake. This Werner thinks of people's lives as nothing more than firewood. Tell me this, Alpha. Do you value human life over firewood? Huh? What kind of crazy question is that? I have taken the lives of more men than I care to remember. Each time I told myself that it mattered not, that it was insignificant. The stuff we're made of, our flesh and blood, it's fragile stuff. It turns to dust soon enough. Not to get too poetical, but I've always thought that the fire, the life in our bodies goes cold too soon. So when I give folk medicine, I try my darndest to keep that fire alive. So do I value it right? Dang right I do. And so should you. Of course. Sometimes in my line of work, a man can grow confused. Forget what's important. That is why I asked you to remind me. I am most grateful you are here, Alpha. Anytime you find yourself forgetting what matters, you just talk to Alpha, okay? Fuck yeah. How's that isolate? So we need Therion and Haunted now. Just checking. Burner! Burner!
Fair and well.
League of Gentlemen Discoverers. Hold on. First things first. Now Therion's gonna... Like I had his information. Roof Factory Oceans again. I just put up a new episode this past week, I believe. I should have another one up either this week or next week. As long as I still have episodes recorded. If not, I need to record more soon. By the way, welcome to the stream, Tiju Gasu? Is that how you say it? I should just say Gasu. Ah. The last order of Landers was denounced for corruption and slain by an arrow when tried to flee. By then, the family had fallen to ruin and didn't even have the coin to pay their house guard. That's how it all ended, and there's no hidden treasure left anywhere, I warn. Well, better know that now than go on chasing after something that don't exist. Good treasure hunter knows when to give up on one chase and move on to the next. suppose I'd stick to the farming for a while longer at least. And between times, I'll keep looking for stories of other good lords. Thanks, BDU, for bringing word. I'm most grateful. You should know better than to expect me to pronounce anything correctly. Seriously, though, you'll save yourself the trouble if you do. Lower Riverfold. It's going down back in the back alley. Oh. It's spelled so similarly to the cereal that I always read it as Chex. My eyes, they deceiving me. Just say it as in a battle cry. Cheeks! That's not what you meant, I'm sure, but that's what I took out of it mentally. I'm like, I'm going to say it. I will say cheeks! But now I wonder where the heck the name Cheeks comes from. I met you in the square. What are... listen, mate, you never seen me, alright? Is he there?
Let none escape.
He can't have gone far! Sniff him out!
Oi!
Oi, you! See a dodgy looking come this way, run for dear life and like not. Dodgy? A rebel! Man plot dark schemes against his lordship himself! Sounds like
Indeed.
a dangerous man. I did see one suspicious fellow running hard in that direction. That must be
That's
him. Come on, we'll corner the rat, yeah! Why, thank you.
Are you hurt?
Some of them making good. They're gone. You can breathe easy now. I try to give Olbric a gentlemanly voice. God bless you, mate.
Well,
Oh, okay. Tell me, why were they after? Quite right to say. They
I
said
see.
you were a rebel, that you were plotting against the Lord. Or does it help me get close to Vienna? Well, listen, I came to this place in search of Winnier. Are there others who fight for your cause? You have a leader, pray, take me to him. I can't hear. God's teeth, are you daft? I can't be introduced to strangers that I barely know. Then let me tell you more about him. I know how to swing a blade for one. Reckon as much. You got the air about you. But hang me, this ain't something I can just go decide on my own. Alright, how's this proof? You know how to use our blade of yours. There's a man in the back of the square, that wears a red hat. So that's the strongest we got. You can beat him. I'll introduce you to the boss, alright?
as you wish.
Vierner. I feel like that's gonna be close to it. I think it's what he says. That's what it takes. But you promised me something. Alright? You lose. You're so scarce. They're coming back here again. Have my
I see.
word. Now go on ahead, Mort. You find me when you get her ready. I don't know. all! I don't know where that accent came from, but it's here. Don't judge me. He's the one. Yes, I want to see if he can use that sword of his.
Ready
Very
when you
well.
are.
I'm ready when you are. The man with the red hat. To arms! Look a tough sword. Are you tough enough?
Let us fight with honor.
Man, he looking swag.
Victory shall be mine. Out of my way.
I actually should probably look for a different weapon.
The battle is truly joy. Out of my way. Have at you.
Thigh thrust or high thrust.
The battle is truly. Victory shall be mine. Have at you. Out of my way. The battle is truly joy. Victory shall be mine.
Hold on.
My blade is unbending. Windhill fights with us. With each battle, I grow stronger.
Look at the squirt gun. High heel. There's no doubting this one's strength.
Indeed.
Good time, my part. Now it's your turn. I want to meet with your leader at once. Deal's a deal. My name is Reggae, by the way. Come on, I'll take you to the den.
Ho!
Well, we've got someone here you might want to meet.
Well met.
So I've heard. Welcome, sir. You may call me Harold. So I understand that you are Sir Olbric. What? How do you know my name? Word of your deeds in Wellspring reached me some time ago. Captain Bale and I speak quite often, you see.
Well,
He's a good man. But if you'll excuse me, I'll get straight to the point. I must know everything you can tell me about this Lord Vierna. Of course. Or perhaps you'll do me the honor of explaining what business you have with him? Dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
Former sellsword captain? Yes, Vierna is certainly that. As the saying goes, know the enemy. Let it suffice to say I've taken a great interest in the man's past. Very
indeed.
prudent of you.
The truth
Vierna
is,
claims noble blood. A closer examination reveals that what titles he possesses were bought with gold. He accused the former lord of these lands of larceny and pillage and won the support of the common folk. Even the burglars were persuaded to make common cause, and soon enough he had them proclaim him the new lord. Whoops, something fell. Once he took power, that's when the terror began. Terror. Death by fire for criminals, with execution held once per month. The populace initially hailed the new regime. Many were happy to see villains and blackguards get their comeuppance. But it did not end there. Just so.
Yes.
How many murders can one town harbor after all? Murderers, sorry. Pickpockets and slenderers were next. Then a dishonest merchant. Any peccadillo became a capital offense. In time, mere accusation was enough to land a man on the pyre. Even the clearest calamity, and yet... By this time, no one dared raise their voice in opposition. Some had early on, when they appeared tied to the stakes at the next burning, the rest understood that in silence lay their only hope for survival. But you resist this despot, and so do others like you. We do. Many of us have been forced to look on as friends and family falsely accused or taken by the flames. I am one of them. Vierner accused of formula of corruption, but those accusations were lies. I know, for the formula with my father. And so I've taken it upon myself to restore honor and to restore his honor and name, and free the people from the domain of Vierner's tyranny. With each passing day, our ranks grow, and at long last, we are poised, ready to strike back.
Well then.
You give me reason to believe that we have common cause in this undertaking. Will you join us, Sir Olbric?
Indeed.
Even if this time were not the man I seek, I'd have reason enough to join you. My sword is yours. Fair befall you, sir. Your presence gives us all courage. Now, without further ado, let me explain our plot. First, we shall launch a diversionary attack on the square and draw as many of Vierner's men as we can. And our best swordsmen shall infiltrate the Lord's mansion by way of a secret passage known only to me. It's a simple enough plan, but such are the best in revolution and war. Whereas you will, then come and see me again when you're ready to fight.
As you
I
wish.
shall do just that. So this is how Vierner chooses to rule. He thinks he can intimidate people into obedience. He's not wrong either. But it doesn't work on everyone. Some people don't scare easy. Like you, for example. Yeah, like me. When I was a kid, I had my share of beatings from people who thought they could break me. But I'd shrug it off and vow that no one would ever tell me what to do. You are saying Harold and his friends are also such men? Maybe, but the question is, can you trust them? The more men we can recruit to the cause, the better our chance of success. It's going to take more than just numbers. Agreed, but there are many ways to win the battle. Sounds like you have something up your sleeve. Color me interested. Looks like we're gonna have to build Tressa and Hana up to be the characters we need them to be. Tressa's so low level. Ugh, she's gonna have to be the mage.
Hoi!
Give a on it, War Master. really strong is still fun to fight. Does Primrose have... She does, okay. Time to act. Are you ready? Yes, just 1 second, please. I think. I need timing. Are you ready to rumble? I'm just really hungry, jeez. Okay. And follow
Well
me.
then.
My father had this passage constructed as an escape route, even of a siege. Never one day we would use it to break into our home. Pretty much ramp down their fence, but they will not be able to hold out for long once the fear nursemen arrive. Must move quickly.
Come.